So it's going to be an online conference for the teachers. But before I go ahead, let me appreciate members of the press, the gentlemen of the press, for the support given to TRCN in 2020, and even since I came on board in this place. I want to thank you more specifically for your role in defending the position of TRCN in the past 1 or 2 weeks. We really want to thank you because we believe that we have come here to discharge certain responsibility for our land and our country, to make sure that as a teaching regulatory authority, we place the teaching profession on a very high pedestal in the country. That's our mission for coming to this place. And I want to say that since we came on board, by the grace of God, we have been able to introduce 1 or 2 things to make sure that TRCN has not remained the same since we came on board. It is only those who will pretend that actually they have not seen feasible changes with regards to the operation of the Teachers Regional Council of Nigeria since 2016, because there have been fundamental changes to our operation as to what we do, as to even the position of the teacher. And I want to say one of the outcomes of the hard-working activities of TRCN is what we have seen yesterday. Yesterday, the Federal Executive Council actually approved the bill that is going to the National Assembly, a bill for the amendment of the retirement age for teachers from 60 to 65 and length of service from 35 to 40, and some other allied matters, including all the welfare packages. I was there with the Honorable Minister of Education at the council chamber yesterday, and I want to say that the memo actually received an overwhelming support, except 1 or 2 voices. The memo enjoyed overwhelming support from members of the council, and I was impressed. I was impressed with the comments of the honorable ministers and with their position that, look, if we want to get it right, we need to get it right with the teachers. It really touched my heart that actually Nigerian leaders are beginning to. One particular honorable minister, the honorable minister of transportation, said, look, education actually needs more funding, and that we need to focus more on, and that what we are doing in the country is that we are producing we are propagating illiteracy. I was touched by the comment of the Honorable Minister of State for FCT, how she said, look, this bill will actually endear our government to the citizenry, and, all the comments coming from everywhere. And I want to thank the Honorable Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, for the role that he has been playing. There's a legacy that he said he wants to leave, and to make sure that he leaves his footprint, in the area of teacher professionalism and teacher welfare in Nigeria. And I think he's working in the right direction to make sure that he is going to achieve this. I really want us to appreciate Adamu. Like I said, the press conference is actually called to inform Nigerians about the forthcoming conference, which is tagged Teaching and Learning in the Context of COVID-19 and Other Emergencies, Implication for Teacher Professional Development. Members of the press will agree with me that the COVID-19 brought with it a lot of challenges to the education system as to all the other aspects of human life in the country and globally as well. Like we said, about 1.6 billion children globally were not able to attend school when we had the first lockdown, and about 62 million teachers all around the globe were also affected. Now we are trying to navigate how to go back to school, how to reopen school, what we call safe reopening of schools. But we believe very strongly that our teachers will need a lot of support to be able to support their children in this kind of pandemic and other emergencies. And that is why at the level of TRCN, we conceptualize the idea of having a conference for the teachers, whereby the teachers will be taking through some of the nitty-gritty in terms of the pedagogical knowledge and skills that they will require to be able to teach in a pandemic situation and other emergencies that may likely arise. And because of that, we came up with a concept note for this conference. And we want to say that the idea is being supported by the UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. The regional office in Abuja is supporting TRCN to be able to deliver on this conference. The conference is going to come up January 26, Tuesday, January 26, and Wednesday, January 27. And I want to say that presently, close to 400,000 teachers and education practitioners all over Nigeria and even outside have registered for that conference. Very huge number, you will say. Close to 400,000. Yes, presently. As at yesterday, we were talking about 300,000+. It's now close to 400,000 teachers and educational practitioners who are, and we believe that more will still register. We believe that more will still register. This is a very huge number of registered teachers who want to participate. And, you know, from the interaction that we have, from feedback that we have gotten, Nigerian teachers said they have never had it so good. And that this is going to be the first time that TRCN will be thinking in this direction. Although we have led Nigerian teachers to attend several conferences, especially the one organized by Teach for All, which is a global body. About 50,000 Nigerian teachers actually participated in that conference. And also Teach for Nigeria has been able to organize about 2 conferences for Nigerian teachers with the support of TRCN. But this is going to be the first time that TRCN will be coming out with its own program of a conference that will be targeting the Nigerian teachers on how to navigate the teaching and learning within the context of COVID-19 and other emergencies that may likely arise. We have been able to put together an array of speakers at the conference. I'm glad to inform you that the conference will be declared open by the Honorable Minister of Education, Malam Adamu Adamu. Is going to declare the conference open. And we also have the Permanent Secretary who is going to speak, and the Honorable Minister of State, Honorable Chukwuemeka Nwajuba, is also going to speak at the conference. We have gotten a very good keynote speaker, the Chief Executive Officer of Teach for Nigeria, in person of Folawe Omikunle, Miss Folawe Omikunle, Mrs. Folawe Omikunle. She's a very seasoned educator. And let me tell you, our first interaction started when she was with the Nigeria Economic Study Group, NESG. And since she has taken over at the Teach for Nigeria, you know, she has provided, you know, a kind of leadership that is very unique. Teach for Nigeria is presently working in some states of the Federation, and the activities are very profound. They are trying to change the landscape of teaching and learning in the Nigerian school system. And so we have been able to select Ms. Folawe Omikunle to be the keynote speaker at this conference. And I believe very strongly that she has a lot, yes, because she has been doing so many work within this since the pandemic started. And I believe that there are so many ideas that she's going to share with the Nigerian teachers on how to move ahead in this situation. We have so many of our professors who are going to be coordinators of or moderators of various aspects of the. We have Professor Wole Olatokun from the University of Ibadan. We have Professor Adebola Olayinka from World Health Organization, who is going to talk on school health. And then we have Professor Rashid Aderioye, a one-time chief executive of the is it nomadic education? Yes, I think it's mass literacy, a one-time chief executive of National Mass Literacy Commission. Yeah, he's going to be one of the moderators. And there are so many other speakers that have been put together. The director of ICT in the ministry is going to be there, Mr. Aleshin from UBEC, and a host of others. We have people from the Nigerian Union of Teachers. And more also, in addition, we also have some experiences to be shared by some practitioners, teachers who are going to share experiences. We have the 2018 Mortina Teacher of the Year Award winner. What was the name? Okwefa, yes. Okwefa is going to share experience at that place. And it's not only 2018 Martina Teacher of the Year award winner. He was also one of the top 10 teachers for the Global Teachers Prize last 2020 Global Teachers Prize. So he's a voice, and he's a very strong voice to be heard. He's created a platform. He has created a platform for the teachers to interact with teachers on how to make sure that teaching and learning go very smoothly within this pandemic. And so many other teachers, even from the private school, they are going to come on board to share their experiences. We have put them together so that teachers will be able to learn from their peers, and they will be able to share experiences on how to move forward. Look, let me tell you, what the idea is we are looking forward to a situation where our teachers will be able to create what we call community of practice among themselves. Okay, at the end of the conference, we are looking forward to a situation where teachers will create community of practice, where they will be able to come together, teachers of chemistry coming together, how to develop you can develop your lesson notes for the term together as chemistry teachers. And what is going to be different is just minor examples. Okay? Biology teachers, the same thing with English language teachers and everything like that. When you develop community of practice, one of the things that we are trying to promote in TRCN, so that teachers will be able to synergize and interact and blend together to be able to move their learning, teaching and learning ahead, forward. And so that is the kind of thing that we are looking forward to. This is going to be the first conference, like I said, to be organized by TRCN. We are hoping that there is going to be a follow-up to the conference, whereby we will select a few of the participants to come up with nitty-gritty of certain things that we could do together. So this is where we are, and this is what we intend to do. Once again, we really want to thank you for creating time. And we want to say that TRCN, like some of the lessons that we brought out from the Federal Executive Council meeting yesterday, is that there is going to be a lot of responsibility for TRCN now. There is going to be a lot of responsibility for TRCN.